Today we're 3D printing and assembling a tuned Mini Cooper. And I'm pretty sure this is based off Mr. Bean's Mini Cooper because the original designer here, and their links in the description below, if you want to go print it, it's all free. And in their example pictures, they've got a yellow Mini Cooper with a black hood. And this is of course exactly the same as Mr. Bean's Mini Cooper. But my one today is in blue. And as you can see, I've gone and spray painted up a few different parts. So the actual hubs are silver now, along with the grille. I've matte blacked the bonnet, and the windows I've gone and given them a gloss coat on them. And assembly is very, very good. The only complex part here is the bonnet itself. I had to basically force it in until it clicked, and then it went in beautifully, but it was a tough one. And actually the hardest part I've had on any of these 3D models we've covered for these vehicle 3D prints. But if you're looking to get these, there's a whole bunch of them and they're really worth printing out. I love them. Extremely good for new people getting into 3D printing because they're mostly quite easy and simple to print. And you can see here that I'm installing the grille. We've also got some lights to put in too. So the ones in the front are circle and I've painted them white. And then the ones on the back are nice rectangles and I've gone ahead and painted them in red. And overall, everything just goes together incredibly well. I love the tolerances now on these 3D models. A couple of them to begin with, I think were a little bit too tight in places, but these are just becoming more and more perfect. And I think this is a general thing about 3D printing. When I first got into this hobby, which was only a couple of years ago, tolerances of 3D models were always a hit and miss. Sometimes they were way too loose, sometimes they were kind of close to being perfect, other times they were too tight. And now you're getting to the point where I assume the software, the people creating this stuff are just coming together to make everything pretty much perfect, and you don't have to do any modifications. I used to have to like put percentages up and down the 3D prints every so often to make sure I can actually fit stuff together. Now I don't, and it's awesome. Now we're adding in the windows, and once this is done, we are pretty close to being finished. We certainly completed the entire body, and it's just the wheels to be added in later. And those are the things that give this the cartoon aesthetic, because the wheels flare out, which is the old way that back in high school people would draw cars, and I love how it's managed to make its way into 3D printing as well. And here we go, assembling the wheels. A bit of advice I'd give here is always push these rims through the actual tires themselves. They always seem to come through by at least a millimeter or two, and otherwise, of course, it's not going to stick in there very well. So then we've got our little pegs that go in. Technically, these can rotate in place, but we're not going to. We're just going to have it all glued up, and this will be almost done. So I'm going to leave you guys with some music and check out the final product. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.